along the Grand Strand. And, I hear from a lot of people that they want to keep it that small, sleepy town feel. And what I mean by that is, there are not a ton of high-rises, not a ton of restaurants. It has its own identity. Mm-hmm. And it's small and it's quaint. I think that's why a lot of people love it. My question for both of you, what are you going to do to ensure that it stays that way? And Julie, we'll start with you on that.
Thank you. And that is one of the reasons why I'm running, to ensure that it does stay that way. Our beach, we have little commercial on our beach. It's mainly residential. And we need to make sure that we continue to be mindful of the development around us and how it impacts our small town. And I want to make sure that changes that are occurring outside of our town don't come into the town of Surfside Beach. We want to keep our streets clean. We want to keep them safe. We want to ensure that our not only residents have what they need to improve their quality of life, but that the staff and the people that we have that work so hard in our town know that we're there to support them and appreciate what they do.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but just to be clear, you would focus on ensuring that it remains more residential?
Absolutely.
Is that safe to say?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We love our businesses and we want to encourage quality businesses, but we will never be a place that will attract a big box store. And as a matter of fact, we don't want that. We want to keep it as residential as we can and encourage businesses, but quality businesses.
Gotcha. And Mr. Hellyer, I'll ask you the same thing. What would you do to ensure that Surfside remains Surfside, or do you have a different vision? Do you want to see more business?
I think that I would probably get more involvement from the citizens because, our committees, our planning commission, our parking committee, which we used to have, we should have a peer committee, which we don't have. Let these people get together and make the rules on the way that we want to remain a family beach.
Gotcha.
And the one thing that I've said, and this is the one thing that I'll stress, that the residents need to be heard. The residents need to help make the decisions. And, I am all for big business. I'm all for people coming in and making money in the town. But it's the residents should make the rules, and the businesses should live by those rules.
And I hear you, and you've said that you want to hear more from the people. But just you personally, what's your vision? What would you like to see as just a resident yourself in Surfside?
I'd like to see this to remain the town that it is right now. There's a reason why I moved here, and I love living here. And in talking to the residents, they like it too, and they don't want it to change. We have great services, we have great employees, and like I said, I want to assess the processes that we have, but a lot of them are going to stay right where they are because they're good.
All right.
And let me say this,
okay.
That council is elected to make the tough decisions. We can have as many committees as Mr. Hellyer wants to have, but they are in an advisory capacity. It is council who is elected to make the tough decisions, not committees. And we need to be careful as to how much authority we give committees. We cannot let the town residents as a whole legislate. That's what we're elected to do.
All right.
I'd like to make a comment on that.
Yes, sir.
My comment is that the people of this town, the residents of this town, elected the people that are mayor and council. Mm-hmm. And they elected to represent them, not to dictate over them. So there should be committees. We should hear what the residents want. Then we should evaluate it at the end. But the residents need to be involved in these decisions. And we need to give the residents a voice, which they do not have right now.
And that is nothing different than what I just said.
Well, our time is coming to a close really quickly, if you don't mind, mm-hmm. And really quickly. The next 2 weeks, what's your focus?
The next 2 weeks, my focus is to get out and talk to as many residents as I can. Mr. Pellegrino has offered his vote in support of me, and I'm appreciative of that. So I want to get out to his supporters in particular and let them know what my plans are while continuing to energize the supporters that I had come out in the last election.
And Mr. Hellyer, next 2 weeks, your focus?
The next 2 weeks, I'm going to go out and talk to the people that elected me in the popular vote and wait for the runoff to see how it goes. And I'm going to be talking to people, and I want to put the residents first.
All right. We appreciate both of you being here with us this morning. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell.